Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at likely JAMB Mathematics questions. Our first question from 2022 says, the shaded portion in the Venn diagram above represents... Now, if we have a Venn diagram, we have E, F, and G. Now, this is E intersection F, and this part is F intersection G. Now, the whole of the cycle represents our F. So this shaded portion would be, for us to get this shaded portion, we are going to have it as F minus E intersection F minus F intersection G. So if we have this as E intersection F minus E intersection F and F intersection G, which would be our option A. Okay, to the second question, it says the angle of elevation of the top of a tree from a point on the ground 60 meters away from the foot of the tree is 78 degrees. Find the height of the tree correct to the nearest whole number. Now, when we have an angle of elevation, and this is a tree, let's assume this is a tree, and this is the foot of the tree. So they say the angle of elevation is 78 degrees, and the point is 60 meters away from the tree. So we are looking for the height of the tree, which is x. Now, applying our Cartois rule, okay, where we have opposite, in this case we have opposite and adjacent. So we'll be applying tan. So tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. So tan theta in this case is 78 equals opposite is x over adjacent, which is 60. So for us to have x, we have it as 60 times tan 78. And the x will give us 282.33, which will be x equals to the nearest meter will be 282 meters. Evaluate 21 divided by 9 to 3 significant figures. Now, we have 21 over 9. First, we will reduce to its lowest term using 3. 3 into 21, 7. 3 into 9, 3, and 2, 3. So, 7 divided by 3 will give us 2 whole number, 1 over 3, which in decimal points will be 2.3333. So, to 3 significant figures will be 2.33, which is our option D. In a class of 40 students, 32 offer mathematics, 24 offer physics, and 4 offer neither mathematics nor physics. How many offer both mathematics and physics? Now, the total number of students are 40 students, and for maths, we have 32, and for physics, we have 24. Now, looking at a Venn diagram to represent this, we have M for maths and P for physics. So here, we have our X as those that offer both subjects, and 4 for those that offer neither mathematics nor physics. So here we have it 32 minus X and 24 minus X. Now, our total number of students are 40. So for us to find the X, this would be 40 equals 32 minus X plus 24 minus X plus 4. So 40 equals 32 plus 24 would give us 56 plus 4 would be 60 minus X. This will cancel out, leaving us with 60 minus X. So X equals 60 minus 40, which gives us 20. So that means 20 people, 20 students offer both mathematics and physics. which is our option D. In our next question, it says, if three staff agreed to share their salary arrears and the ratio of their ages, which are 18 years, 20 years, and 22 years respectively. If the sum of the money collected is 120,000, how much does the second staff receive? Now, their total ratio, 18 plus 20 plus 22, gives us 60. Okay, so for the second staff, which is 20 years, would be 20 over 60. Now, total amount collected is 120,000. So this will be 20 over 60 times 120,000. Three here, 1. So this gives us 120,000 divided by 3, which is 40,000. So the second staff collected 40,000 naira. 4 boys and 10 girls cut a field in 5 hours. If 4 boys work at a rate of 5/4, at which the girls work, how many boys will be needed to cut the field in 3 hours? Okay, we have 4 boys plus 10 girls to cut a field in 5 hours. Okay, now their work rate of 1 boy is 5/4G. Okay, now replacing this here, this becomes 4 times 5/4G plus 10G equals 5 hours. So this will give us 5G plus 10G, where your G is for girls, equals 5 hours. So that means we have 15G equals 5 hours. Okay, now, next it says, how many boys will cut the field in 1 hour? Let boys be X, okay? If boys equals X, then we have an X plus 5/4G equals 3 hours. Okay, now from here we can find our work ratio rate hours, which is for 1G, we are going to have it as 5 times 15, which gives us 75. So for 3 hours here, we are having it as 75 divided by 3, which gives us 25G. Okay, so here now, we can now say this to be X plus 5/4G equals 25G. Okay, having this as 75 divided by 3 to give us 25G. So from here, we have it X times 5G. X times 5/4G equals 25G. So this becomes 5x/4G equals 25G. So this will give us 5xg equals, cross multiplying, 25 times 4 will give us 100g. So our x equals 100g over 5g, which gives us x equals 20 boys. So the number of boys needed to work for 3 hours in same field will be 20 boys. If r varies inversely as the square root of s and t, how does s vary with r and t? Now, if r varies inversely as the square root of st, Okay, how does S vary with the root with R and T? So we are asked to make S as subject of formula. Now, before we do that, we introduce our constant here as R equals 1 over root ST. Okay, now we cross multiply. This becomes R times root ST equals 1. So dividing both sides by R, root ST equals 1 over R. Okay, so from here, we have it as take square root, square both sides. Okay, this becomes ST equals 1 over R squared. So dividing both sides by T, we have S equals 1 over R squared T. Okay, that means S varies inversely as 1 R squared and T squared and T, which is our option B. If the mean of 4, y, 8, and 10 is 7. Now, find the value of y. How do we calculate mean? Our mean is a summation over number. Now, in this case, we have 4 plus 8 plus 10 plus y all over 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 7. Now, 4 plus 8, 12. 12 plus 10, 22. 22 plus y equals 7 times 4, 28. So y equals 28 minus 22, which gives us 8 minus 2, will give us 6. So the value of y would be 6, which is our option A. A man bought a second-hand photocopy machine for 34,000 naira. He serviced it at a cost of 2,000 and then sold it at a profit of 15%. What was the selling price? Now, he bought cost price 34, servicing price 2,000. So total cost price will become 36,000. Now, if he made a profit, he sold at 15% profit, and we know that for our profit percentage is gain all over cost price times 100 over 1. But for gain, we have gain as selling price minus cost price. Okay, so replacing this here, we have this as selling price minus cost price all over cost price times 100 over 1 equals 15%. Okay, so now we are looking for the selling price. All right, so we call it X minus cost price is 36,000 divided by 36,000 times 100 over 1 equals 15%. So from here we cross multiply. This becomes 100x minus 36,123,12 equals 36,000 times 15. Okay, so moving this over to this side, we have 100x equals 36,000. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, plus 36,000 times 15. 6 times 5, 30. Rather 0 carry 3. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 6, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 plus 6, 4. Carry 1, 4 plus 1, 5. This gives us 540,000. So now adding this plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. This gives us 414, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 100x. So x equals 414,000 divided by 100, 1212, leaving us with 41,400. So the cost price for 15% will be 41,400, which is option C. And our next question says, find the median of the number 34 of the numbers 89, 100, 108, 119, 120, 130, 131, 131, 141, and 161. Now, before we can find the median of any given set of number, we must first arrange them in either ascending or descending order. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 numbers here. So our median is our middle number. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have two middle numbers, 120 and 130. So we add them together, divide by 2. So this gives us 250 divided by 2, which will be 125. So the median of this set of numbers will be 125, which is option B. Y varies directly as W squared. All right, Y varies directly as W squared. So Y equals KW squared. Now, when Y is 8, 8 equals K2 squared. And 2 squared is 4, so 8 equals 4K. All right, so therefore, our K equals 8 over 4, which gives us 2. Now, it says find Y when W is 3. So back to our relation, it says Y equals 2W squared. So Y would be 2 bracket 3 squared, and 3 squared is 9, which is 2 times 9. So Y equals 18 when W is 3, which is our option A. In how many ways can two students be selected from a group of 5 students in a debating competition? Now, when we look at this, we have, since there is no specific way or any specific order of selecting these students, so we are going to use our combination. This will be 5 combination 2, which will be 5 factorial all over 5 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial. So this will be 5 times 4 times 3 factorial all over 3 factorial times 2 factorial. So 3 factorial will cancel out, leaving us with 20 over 2, which is 10 ways. So in 10 ways, can 2 students be selected from a group of 5 students in a debating competition, which is our option B. Our question says P is at point minus 6 and 1 and Q at point 6 and 6 are the two ends of a diameter of a given cycle. Calculate the radius. Now, we have this as Q and P. So P is minus 6 and 1 and Q is 6 and 6. So for us to calculate this, we will first of all find the center O. For center of a cycle would be x1 plus x2 all over 2 and y1 plus y2 all over 2. Now in this case, this is x1, x2, sorry, y2, x2, y2. So here, x1 will be minus 6 plus 6 over 2 and 1 plus 6 over 2. So this gives us 0 and 3.5. Okay, as our center of cycle. Now, we are using the formula r squared equals x minus a squared plus y minus b squared. Okay, now in this case, a is this and b is this. So here we have it as r will be root x minus a squared plus y minus b squared. Okay, so from here, x is minus 6, a is 0, b is 1, and b is 3.5, and y is 1. Okay, y is 6 here. Y is 6. So from here, we have it as r equals root minus 6 minus 0 all squared plus 6 minus 3.5 all squared. Okay, so this gives us r equals root 6 squared, which is 36, plus 2.5. 2.5 squared would give us 6.25. Okay, so our r equals root 42.25, which would give us 6.5 units. So the value of our radius will be 6.5 units, which is option A. And next, it says a cylindrical pipe made of metal is 3 centimeters thick. If the internal radius of the pipe is 10 cm, find the volume of the metal used in making 3 meters of the pipe. Now, we have a cylindrical pipe. The set is 3 centimeters thick. Okay, 3 centimeters thick, and this is 10 cm. The radius is 10 cm, and this is 3 meters. And 3 meters is something as in centimeter, since 100 cm equals 1 meter. So 3 meters will be equals to 300 centimeters. So now, for us to find the volume, we know that volume equals pi r squared h. All right. Now, h is 300 centimeters. R, we have internal radius to be 10 centimeters, and the external radius to be 13 centimeters. Okay, for us to find the volume of metal used, we are going to do external volume minus internal volume. Now this will become pi r squared h minus pi r squared h. Now where r is a big R and this is a small r. So this represents a big R and this represents a small r. So this will be 22, okay, pi times 13 squared times h, which is 10. Sorry, h is 300 minus pi times 10 times 300. Okay, so this gives us 13 times 13 9 3, 3, 169. 169 times 300 minus 100 times 300 pi. Okay, so this will give us 169 times 300, 169 times 3, 9 times 3, 27, right down 7 carry 2, 18, 19, 20, right down 0 carry 2, 3, 5. So that gives us 50712, and this gives us 3000 pi. So this would be 507 minus 30,000, which gives us 20,700 pi. So we're having it as our answer as 20,700 pi centimeter cube. So our answer would be 20,700 centimeter pi centimeter cube, which is option D. So if you've been with us up to this moment, don't forget to subscribe and share this link with your friends. Now to our next question, it says, Riel has 7 different posters to be hung in her bedroom, living room, and kitchen. Assuming she has plans to place at least a poster in each of the 3 rooms, how many choices does she have? Now, looking at this, she has limited number of posters to post since she must place at least 1 in each of the rooms. So here, we'll be doing permutation where it has to be in an ordered manner. So this becomes 7 permutation 3, which gives us 7 factorial over 7 minus 3 factorial, which will be 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. And this will be 4 factorial. This cancelling leaves us with 7 times 6 times 5. And 6 times 5 gives us 7 times 30, which is 210 ways. So she has 210 choices or ways to place her photos in her 3 living rooms. If the second term of a GP is 8 over 9, now we have our second term T2, which is AR, to be 8 over 9, and the sixth term T6, which is AR raised to power 5, equals 4.5, which is 9 over 2. Now find the common ratio. For us to find the common ratio, we'll be doing T6 over T2, which is AR raised to power 5 over AR, which is 9 over 2 divided by 8 over 9. Now, doing our inverse, we have R raised to power 4 equals 9 over 2 times 9 over 8. So this gives us 9 times 9, 81 over 16. Now, looking at the fourth root of R equals the fourth root of 81 over 16. Now, the fourth root of 81 would give us 3, and the fourth root of 16 would give us 2. So, therefore, our common ratio would be 3 over 2, which is our option B. Now, the curved surface area of a cylinder 5 centimeters high is 110 centimeters squared. Find the radius of its base. Take pi to be 22 over 7. Now, with this, we have our CSA, curved surface area, to be 2 pi r. Okay, 2 pi r, 2 pi rh. So where our curved surface area is what? 110 equals 2 times 22 over 7 times r times rh, which is 5. 5 times 2 gives us 10. So this becomes 110 equals 10 times 22r all over 7. Okay, so we can write this as 110 equals 220r over 7. Cross multiplying, we have this as 7 times 110 equals 220R. So R would be 7 times 110 over 220. Cancelling, we have 77 over 22 as our R. So R equals, when we divide this, we have 3.5 centimeters. So the radius of the base is 3.5 centimeters. All right, guys, with this, we've come to the end of today's class. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the link with friends. See you in our next class.
Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the content you just watched. To see more episodes as that, preparing you for your oncoming exams, smash the subscribe button on this channel right now and visit the playlist that we've made for you, covering over 50 type of different exams, including JAMB, WAEC, Kakao,